some wedding pros easily able to book more weddings while others seem like they're always constantly struggling? Why do some businesses attract those amazing higher spend couples while others are always hearing about, hey, can you give me a discount? Or sorry, we can't afford you. And why are some wedding pros taking time off, traveling, and even spending time with their families? Wow. And others are constantly chasing their tails with no time left, even though there seems to be no sales and revenue. Now, I'm going to share the answer to these things and way more in these 3 bonus videos, as well as in the potent live session that you've registered for. Now, if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly Mortimer. I am the founder of the Next Level Wedding Mastermind, and I've helped thousands of businesses globally to raise their sales, their revenue, and their bookings by multi-millions. And if you're watching this bonus video, it means that you've registered for my next Zoom class where I'm going to be helping you to increase wedding bookings without losing time or money. Now, you're going to receive these 3 bonus videos as a gift to help you make progress even before our live session together. The goal of these 3 videos and the live Zoom is to help you to raise your wedding revenue, okay? Now, the deep content is going to be in the live session, so make sure it's in your schedule and make sure you turn up live with me because there are no replays. But in these 3 bonus videos, I'm going to be giving you some extra tasks, and these are for those wedding businesses who want to make a little extra effort and see even better results. Now, before we dig in, I've got to warn you about something that is critically important. Now, not paying attention to these virtually guarantees you that you'll just keep spinning your wheels. And right now, you might think that you should just be working more, working harder, or working more hours. Maybe you think that you just need more people to know you exist, and you're just desperate to get more couples on the phone or even in front of you in person. Remember then when that was actually a thing? But what if that wasn't the answer? What if instead you could actually genuinely work less hours and see your leads and bookings skyrocket? Now, I get this is pretty different from what you've heard about growing sales. And so what we're going to start off with is today we're going to do a mini business audit. It's quick, it's simple, and it will take you way less than 10 minutes. Now, why are we going to bother to do this? I want you to uncover some home truths that will help you to unstuck and get moving forward. So if you want to, I would love for you to share your answers to the mini business audit right here underneath this video. I'm going to read every single one of them. And guess what? Your observations, your answers might inspire or help somebody else in our Wedding Pro community. So if you're ready, grab yourself a pen and a notebook and let's get cracking. So first of all, I'm going to ask you the first 5 questions and you will need to rate yourself from 1 to 5. Now, your rating per question goes like this. Number 1 is at the lowest level and number 5 is at the top level. Like you have got this down, bells and whistles, you are smashing it, all right? So first 5 questions, remember we're rating ourselves from 1 to 5 and 5 is at the top. So here we go. Number 1, my pricing reflects the true value of my services and or products, and I can easily explain why I charge what I charge. That's question 1. Rate yourself from 1 at the bottom to 5 at the top. My pricing reflects the true value of my service and products, and I can easily explain why I charge what I charge. If you need to pause the video here, then do so. Otherwise, let's move on to question 2. I regularly and consistently market proactively my business with intention, showing up, especially online, without second guessing myself. Rate yourself from 1 to 5. You regularly and consistently show up to market your business proactively and with intention without second guessing yourself. Number 3, I track my key numbers. Now, my key numbers are things like revenue goals, opt-in rates, leads in and conversion, as well as pace year on year. And I use them to create smart business decisions about what we're going to do moving forward. So remember, we're still rating ourselves 1 at the bottom, 5 at the top. And the last question was question number 3. I track my key numbers, such as opt-in rates, conversion, and leads in, as well as pace. Question number 4. I have systems and support in place to grow my business without burning out or feeling like I have to do it all myself. Now, I just want to kind of side note this one. Many times when people are growing their businesses, they might start growing a team, they might start reaching out for support, but we still end up doing so much of it ourselves. And another sort of kind of B-level question to this might be, if you had 50 more weddings on your books today, would you be able to handle it? Would your systems and support break, or would you be able to deliver 50 more weddings right now? Okay, number 5. I have crystal clear definition of my ideal couple, and I tailor my marketing and my messaging to attract those couples specifically. So those were our 5 questions that you rated yourself, from 1 at the bottom, 5 at the top. So well done. The next 3 questions in the mini business audit, you might want to take a little more time. So feel free to just keep pausing the video. And the deeper you answer these questions, the more you think about it and take your time, the better your results will be. So question 6. Where, if I'm truly honest, is the biggest excuse I tell myself? What is the biggest excuse you tell yourself about your business, about growing revenue, or about growing sales? And this usually is around things like time, money, and how successful you really believe you can be. Okay, question 7. Where in my business, this is going to be difficult for some of you, where in my business am I relying way too much on word of mouth? And what marketing strategy could I start using more consistently to drive in leads and business? So many wedding industry professionals will say to me, oh, most of my business comes from word of mouth. Now, for me, that's amazing, but it should be the cherry on the top because I have no control over word of mouth. So while it's great and it shows you're brilliant at what you do, it doesn't give us a clear marketing plan. Word of mouth should always be the cherry on the top, not the main marketing channel. Okay, question number 8, our final question. When couples first discover my business, what is the exact experience they have, and where might I be losing them before they even inquire? So we know today that most couples really don't like to deal with humans too early on. So I want you to really look at what that experience is when a couple discovers you, what steps they have to go through, and how it might feel to a couple, and where might you be losing them before they even reach out and inquire. So those are our 8 mini business questions. Go back through the audit, take your time, answer them as in-depth as you possibly can. Remember, this is bonus video 1 of 3 before our main live session together on Zoom. And wedding businesses who see the best results are the ones actioning the bonus content before our time together. I'm so excited to see you live on Zoom. And by the way, if this is your first time here on YouTube with me, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the other videos.